getting there.
Rassie, coming here, the captain for the players that are uncapped. What have you? First, your reaction to coming in as a captain, and also what have you spoken to the youngsters that come in?
Yeah, obviously, great honor to be captain. Obviously, there's some guys not in the team, so I'm happy to stand in the absence of Aiden. And yeah, like you said, 4 debutants. They've guys who've put in performances over the last 12 to 18 months. A guy like Luandre has banged the door down. Corbin Bosch has had probably the best 12 months of his life. Yeah, so really exciting. Yes, they're debutants, but it feels like they've been part of the sort of setup for a while, and they certainly haven't looked like they've certainly looked like they belong. So it's going to be exciting to see how they go about it. Yeah, 2 good teams straight into international cricket. It's going to be good.
How excited are you about Luandre's talent?
Very excited. He's a great kid with a really good head on his shoulders. He's a guy who has the power game, obviously, and he combines that with talent and some flair, but he's just got a really good cricketing brain as well. So it's not often that you see all those attributes together. That's why he could get into Test cricket and adapt straight away. He's obviously made his mark more in T20 cricket, in SA20 and so forth, been to the IPL. But he has really good first-class stats as well, and that shows you the guy has the game and the mind to adapt to any format, and that's what you're looking for.
All right, Thomas, how are the preparations gone for obviously this three-team series? And obviously you're right on the high. South Africa's first trophy in almost 27 years. How have those preps been going? I know we spoke about the new guys coming in. How have you just sort of been keeping everybody, in the moments of rest as you go forward to the series?
Yeah, it's been great. All of us obviously took a lot of inspiration from the World Test Championship final. I don't think many people gave us a chance to even get to the final, and certainly not in the final. So, if you look at it, it speaks a lot of what we stand for and try to represent as South Africans, the resilience and the proud sporting nation as a whole. People expect results from us, and that sort of drives guys to perform seemingly above levels that other people think are possible. So we definitely spoke about that in the squad, but it's for us that the chat has been really important to refocus. It's a different format, it's a different challenge lying ahead now, and the prep has been really, really good. Obviously, the guys had some time in the test, and we had a good camp in Pretoria. The guys who came in, really good camp there, and the last 2 days, the guys have been on point. So I felt that we would be ready to play today already, but that's always a good position to be in. You feel like you're raring to go, and hopefully we can hit the ground running.
Tri-series cricket has become such a rare commodity. When you're walking into this, when you're talking about 2 teams with different fortunes, in Zimbabwe rebuilding, trying to get a national team in South Africa, international World Cups in South Africa, of course New Zealand, might be missing Kenyan is already 2 players. But how do you walk into a tri-series tournament, especially something that's become a rarity?
Not too different than a normal series, I suppose. It's I think it's a good thing. It's a nice thing. I think bilateral series sometimes can feel sort of, in the greater scheme of things, quite insignificant, especially if it's in a format that's not really applicable, if there's no World Cup running into it or something like that. So a third team sort of brings in a nice dynamic. There's a World Cup not too far away, so I presume all 3 teams will be having half an eye on that and looking at some players, and that's what's exciting in our team. We got guys in, even a guy like Devil Brevis, he's played 2 already, but he's had a great 6 months, first in SA20, then in IPL. And it just speaks of our depth. We got Ngaba Peter and a few youngsters actually coming in. Andile Similani is really exciting. Kwena Mapaka, obviously, he'll be raring to go, having had a disappointing test probably in Bulawayo. So he'll definitely come out with something to prove, and that's exciting. You want guys pushing, you want as many players as possible pushing for spots in the team, not only in the team, but going forward in the long run as well. So that's where our team's at the moment. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to these next 2 weeks.
A bit of a light question, light on the series of the world record for runs in the T20 matches is 175. I trust this time around there will be no one upsets. That's stopping someone from getting it.
Yeah, no, look, is that Chris Gale, right?
Yeah.
That's going to take some beating. I'm not sure. You know what? We saw guys in T10 cricket playing here T10 last year, guys getting 80s and 90s. And theoretically, if you can do that in 10 overs, it's not impossible to do it in 20 overs. So certainly if someone in our team gets there, I'll definitely be encouraging them to go for it.
Cool, I've got two as well on the side. It's also to the Sugar Comrades debut T20 International Series as well. It's all former coach Proteas. Just a word on what's been like working with him in the Michael space, and then of course also the addition of Ruben Hammer and what he brings to the side.
Yeah, working with Shukri so far has been really refreshing. He's a very straight to the point type of character, says it like it is, and players appreciates that. Everyone knows where they're standing. He's very relaxed and chilled in terms of general structure, but there's a very serious part of him as well in terms of taking responsibility for your preparation and the analysis and everything that goes into that. So he's had some great results with the test team. Obviously, the guys who've played under him in the tests speak really highly of him, and coming in the last few days, seeing how he operates and how the whole change room is just goes about it with all the support staff, and it's been really as a player, it's been really good to see. Very specific but at the same time laid back. I want to say it's in a good way. So the squad's in a really good mental space at the moment. He said the other day he's a bit nervous because he's also debuting in T20, so hopefully we can make it a good one for him.
And just
Ruben Herman, yeah, he's the type of guy. I think he's 27 now. He's taken the long route to come to where he is. Started off as at the Titans in Pretoria, being highly spoken about, and then sort of lost his contract and had to go back to the drawing board. Played Division 2 cricket for 2 years, and he's just from there the last 2 years just been putting constant performances in. So that speaks volumes of him as a character, of the dedication to his craft and his work, and the way he's played in the last 6 to 12 months has been unbelievable to see it. And again, it also shows you that you don't have to always be the 20-year-old coming into the system. If you put in consistent performances and you really bang the door down, age is just a number, really. So that's a great story for me as well.
Larry?
Okay, just my quick question, but what I wanted to ask is, how important is this, in your opinion, for all these sides to play this kind of series? That's number one, and also for specifically for Zimbabwe hosting this kind of high-profile series.
It's great for the series to be here in Zim. I mean, I was just telling Mitch Santner outside, like the crowds here normally, having played here before, the crowds are great. People love their cricket over here. I have many friends back home that come from Zim. They're really passionate about their country and cricket in general. So I certainly love playing here. It's great I know the games are maybe at weird times during the week, but I'm sure on the weekend the stands will be filled up and there'll be a great atmosphere here. It's a great year for Zim cricket. They're playing a lot of cricket. They've got good players. They've got good young players coming up. We saw Bennett in the test against England, and I certainly saw some guys here in the Zim T10 that had real talent. So yeah, I think the more they play, the more they're going to, I suppose, sort of get back to where they were or where they want to be. They've got a great head coach in Justin Salmon, someone I've worked with closely over the years and I know well. Charles Langeveld in the bowling department, and yeah, it seems like they've got all the blocks in place to really kick on. And as our neighbours, you know, if Zim is playing anyone else than us, then I'm always rooting for Zim. So they helped us with preparation for the World Test Championship final. It's like a neighbourly thing. So yeah, it's great to see that they're sort of back on the map, I want to say.
Great. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Rassie.